In the opening scene of Land of Tanabata's fifth episode, Nenmaru is desperately trying to find work but is failing horribly. At this point, his focus shifts to a young child inside a car who is comatose due to heat stroke. His mother arrives thanks to bystanders, but in her haste, she can't find the keys. The child's rescue is made possible when Nenmaru recalls to use his ability for the greater good and successfully carves a large hole in the car's glass. His heroic deed and extraordinary talent quickly go viral on social media, and the film eventually makes its way to television. But because of the potential threat posed by his authority, the cops have their doubts about him. As a way of protest against the actions of institutions, Takashi and his pal are inspired by Nenmaru's amazing clip to drill holes in the structures. The Baron queries Yoriyuki about the Gouger after hearing about it from others, but not before placing him in a difficult situation because this power is a treasure. The treasure may lose a significant amount of its value. First to hit the stores was a comparable but less expensive item. Additionally, although Yoriyuki isn't worried about the Baron, Yoriyuki and him appear to have an understanding regarding something, which has led to their collaboration. The people of Murakami Village have good reason to be suspicious of Takashi and the threat he poses in the event that the festival's and power's secret is revealed to the outside world. When Sachiko's great-uncle and the village elder consult Professor Murakami, it becomes clear that he is not the person known as Yoriyuki. It is revealed that Professor Murakami had served his wife with divorce papers in the interim. Sachiko goes to Tokyo at Murakami's request. She meets Emi and Tagaya, giving the former an envelope containing money from Murakami and the latter a letter. He reiterates in the letter to Emi that she should not search for him and that he will never return. In the meantime, Nenmaru and his pals come up with a novel business plan to eliminate rubbish from the planet. Being able to use his abilities for both a profitable endeavor and something positive makes Nenmaru happy. When Nenmaru later runs into Sachinko, she informs her of Takashi's schemes, which doesn't surprise her. Police eventually approach Takashi's friend in the interim, but all three of them eventually vanish completely. Later on, it is revealed that Yoriyuki used Beyond the Window to get rid of them. When Takashi starts the seminar by himself and realizes his friend is nowhere to be found, the villagers come over to ask him to stop. Following a great deal of ruckus, Yoriyuki emerges outside the building and everyone stops. He utilizes his altered palm anatomy to demonstrate to the attendees why human sapiens can never develop the power. If Sachiko hadn't tried to save Nenmaru, he would have killed Takashi along with him. She goes on to say that if other telekinetics are unmanageable, Yoriyuki eliminates them. Although Nenmaru thinks that his power should be used for good, he finds it hard to comprehend the villagers' emphasis on keeping it a secret. At last, Sachiko loses her temper and angrily yells at Nenmaru. Afterwards, she apologizes. While they are together, Sachiko purposefully keeps quiet when Nenmaru shares with her his new business idea, trash disposal. They return to Nenmaru's chamber, where Sachiko attempts to explain why she opposes Nenmaru using his abilities to save others while displaying unexplained scars on her body. The review of the episode. The problem with Land of Tanabata is that, although it appears to have a high production value and adapts the manga's sanitized gore and the supernatural powers of the Within Reach, it does so too faithfully, scene by scene. This causes the show to drag as a live-action television adaptation and is also very frustrating because, by the time we reach the halfway point, there is nothing but a mountain of